Morning. I'm going to show you a different technique that I think is quicker, better than what's in the ATN for conductor resection, okay, to determine your location using at least 2 known points. Okay, it's pretty difficult to do on a 1 to 50,000 scale map. We've been having a lot of guys fail this task for EIB. So I just want to show you a different technique that I think you guys can have some success with. Okay, so first of all, your equipment, make sure that your compass is good to go. All right, make sure you have a good protractor, not the ones that they give you at Task C. This one I bought at Ranger Joe's. It's like laser cut, so it's there's no extra plastic in there on my coordinate scale, and I'm not a fister, so I cut the mils off it. Okay. All right. So for this technique, instead of using the 1 to 50,000 scale map, I just took a regular piece of graph paper. I don't know if you can see it, yeah, but I drew the grid lines on there. All right, so every 10 lines is a click. Okay, so then my faint lines in here those are actually 6-digit grids. Every intersection is a 6-digit grid. Okay. All right, so do you have your stopwatch? Here, one of you guys time me. All right, just tell me when to go. All right, and before you start, make sure you got your protractor oriented so 0 is facing north and 90 is facing east, obviously. All right, tell me when to go.
All right, ready, begin.
All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is get my azimuth to my first known point. Okay, this one right here looks like 316 degrees. So jot that down here, 316. I'm going to add my GM angle, which is 3. It gives me 319. Okay, I'm going to get my next magnetic azimuth. All right, to the water tower. I've got just under 55, like 53. Okay, so 53. Again, I'm going to add 3, makes it 56. I'm going to get my third point just so I can verify. And if I do this correctly, I should have 3 lines that intersect at the same apex. All right, I've got 89 degrees here. All right, so I'm going to jot that down, add 3, I've got 92. Okay, so the ATN tells you to add or subtract 180, all right, to get a back azimuth. I'm done with my compass now. All right, now I'm moving to the protractor. Instead of doing the math, where a lot of people mess that up, okay, I'm just going to put a tick mark directly on the protractor. All right, at 316, okay, at 53, and at, at 56, all right, and then at 92. Okay, so now come over to the table for me, film. All right, so now I'm going to take my straight edge, and instead of drawing on the map, all right, all I'm going to do is draw directly on my protractor. Okay, I'm going to put my straight edge so I go through this azimuth, the tick mark at the end, 316 degrees, or correction, 319. I almost messed that up. Okay, so make sure you take into account your GM angle. Okay, so I've got a line that goes directly to my dot in the center where I put a little hole in this protractor. All right, then I'm going to go at 56 degrees. All right, again, draw a line directly to the dot. All right, and then again from 92 degrees, okay, I'm going to draw a line from that tick mark, okay, directly on my protractor all the way back to the dot. Okay, so you can see now on my protractor I have 3 lines for my 3 known points, all right, and they're all intersecting at that dot. Okay, so now on my map, okay, there's 2 ways to do this. Okay, you can do the same thing on a 1 to 50,000 scale map. If I take my protractor, all right, make sure it's oriented correctly. I've already got these 3 azimuths converted to grid, and I'm just going to line up these 3 lines and make sure that they are on all 3 points. Okay, and where my dot in the center is, that's going to be my unknown point. That's going to be my location right now. Okay, so right now I've got them lined up. Okay, so now I just need to make sure my protractor isn't crooked. It's a little bit crooked right now, so line it up so all my lines are parallel. Okay, and again, double check that the lines I drew directly on my protractor are running right through those known points. Alright, so now I'm just going to put a dot in the center where that where the hole is in the protractor. Then I'm going to use my coordinate scale and figure out what is this 6-digit grid. Okay, so I've got, alright, remember you're reading the map east and north, not right and up. Okay, it's east and north. Your drill sergeant told you that because he thought you were dumb, okay? Alright, so I've got 802. Sorry, my map's wet. 802. 408. Alright, what's my time?
3:58.
Okay, so 3 minutes 58 seconds. I just went through that. Okay, so now if I check my grid, what have I got? I got Victor, Quebec, 802 408. How close am I?
50.
50 meters away. Okay, and I did it in under 4 minutes, and I used all 3 points. Okay, so I hope you guys can use that technique. I hope it helps. One other thing that you can do, have your PL, alright, or somebody that's a little computer savvy, take a protractor for you, scan it on any type of scanner, take it into Photoshop, and erase all of this bullshit on the inside that you really don't need. Okay, erase your coordinate scale. All you need is the degrees on the outside. You know, Photoshop out all the mills, okay, and just leave the lines so you just have your degrees all around, all right? And you can print that on like a piece of overhead projector transparency or something, so you can make your protractor any size you want, okay? I've got several different protractors, you know, like that I can just keep in my pocket that are tiny, that it's only like 2 clicks by 2 clicks, all right? But the angle is still exactly the same, so all your degrees are still exactly the same. All right, I hope this helps you guys get your EIB.